Hello everyone, I'm Marina and it's Sakramel School. What if a client has got both up and down growing nails? Of course, we should fix that. In today's video, I will do a review of my new bottle gels and do holiday nail art. So it will be informative and exciting. Let's get started. Now let's take a look at today's nails. Nails are individual, and sometimes on 10 or even 5 fingers, we may notice different growing patterns. For example, pinkies and ring nails grow upward, and index ones grow downward and curl, so we need to lift them up with a proper nail fill. For upgrowing nails, we put more gel near the cuticle. And to lift up curled ones, we put more on the free edge. So now we need to remove almost all of the coating from lifted nails. Keep just a thin layer left. And we can keep the base coat on the index nail, on the tip, to lift it up. I'm using a corn diamond drill bit. Well, this type isn't my favorite. It has a small working surface. I like cone ones way better. Just choose the one you like, 'cause so many men, so many minds. I smooth out the surface moving from right to left. When it's smooth, it's easier to strengthen the nails. Now, to do a manicure, I open up the cuticle with an orange stick. Buff the nail plate to lift up nail scales. And we need to do it before so as not to ruin a manicure. I slightly shape the nails. I will file them more later. Look how curved the index nail is. Let's lift it up. Besides, it grows sideways, so I will fix that too. We can do it using some solid material, or remove the free edge and do an extension. So we can use dual forms, do a nail fill, and then just file out all the excess on the inside. Then we just need to shape the nails with a file. So we can use any correction type here. Now we need to process the cuticle with a blue flame drill bit. My model's got rough nail folds and lots of pterygium. Though the cuticle does not seem complex. There's little of it, but the blue drill bit does the job here. But when shouldn't we use blue drill bits? On thin and damaged nails with previous cuts. Or if you are a beginner nail tech. Make sure to start with red drill bits. They are safer, so to say. Though there are no 100% safe diamond drill bits. But there is a safe drill bit by Oniclean and some other ones, and there is a video on my channel where you can learn all about them. This drill bit will be perfect for beginners. I'm cutting the cuticle with scissors, trying to remove it as a single piece to minimize the risk of hangnails. Now let's touch up the manicure with a silicone carbide polisher. Zooming in, we can see that on the index nail, there is some film left, so it will gently remove it. Just avoid getting a glossy nail surface to prevent liftings. The previous coating lasted well, but still, let's apply an acid-free primer on the natural nail. We may skip the areas with some base coat left. Now I will do a layer of a clear base coat and cure it for 30 seconds. Make sure to use some clear base coat before going on with a solid material, doing nail strengthening or a camouflage coating, or working with the nails nothing lasts on. Cure a thin layer in the lamp and then do an alignment. But since these nails are long, I'd recommend using a solid material. And here is a new collection of bottle gels by Cosmoprofi. These are camouflage and colored medium gels. I love the colors, and they are so nice to work with. So what's the difference between gels and bottle gels? Are these the same or different products? Well, regular gels in jars are pretty solid. So, applied in a 1 to 2 mm layer, they are really hard to bind. Just a tiny bit maybe, but still. They are not soft like gel polishes. And bottle gels are different in plasticity. They are strengthening. So that makes them not as soft as gel polishes. But at the same time, not as solid as sculpting gels either. So what are the benefits of this system? This material will follow the natural nail curve and bend with it, so it will last long without chipping. So they are a great alternative to solid gels. They're also perfect for a no-filing nail sculpting technique. Overall, this technique is the same as a gel polish one. Just note that we should never do a thin layer on the tip using solid materials. So, if we do a thin layer on the tip, it may easily chip. That's why many nail technicians file the tips after sculpting, to make them thicker and file them out on the inside. The color is sheer, so we can layer it. We can make the layer thicker or keep it as it is. Since the index nail grows downward, we make 2 steps. First, we put a drop on the tip and spread it. Cure it, and then do an alignment. But if we plan to lift up a curved tip, then there is no point to perfect the highlight. Just lay out the material. We perfect only those nails that we don't plan to file later. To lift up a curved tip, we place the file under the nail, and that helps to lift it up. Nails do get thicker after this step, but we can easily fix it with an E-file. So this is the simplest lift-up technique. We can also fix the twisted index nail with filing, by filing it less on the left and more on the right. This will help to turn the nail around the axis of the finger visually. Done with strengthening? Now let's do nail art. I will be using this hypnotic gel polish. I put some near the cuticle and blend it out with an ombre brush. we need to form a smooth gradient with a dry brush. There is a full ombre guide on my channel, so make sure to check it out if you like this nail art or your clients love it. Now I send the nail to cure. This is a super simple gradient that looks amazing. I think ombre nail art is perfect for holidays. It looks good, it's easy to do, and it adds up to your paycheck. I cure it and add some foil. I use bigger fragments to make it pop, and so as not to mix it up with Yuki flakes. I love using bigger elements for this purpose. Now let's do a medium layer of top coat to cover it up. And it may seem that we strengthen the nails with pink gel. The contrast between these two colors makes it look like a purple to pink ombre. Now paint lines with white gel polish and sprinkle them with acrylic powder. We could also add some fine glitter for a more festive look. But I think this nail art is sparkly enough. So we can just add some white or sheer powder. And don't forget about the tips. We need to file them out in the forward position. Cosmoprofi also presented new hand creams. So remember to take care of the skin in winter. Let's protect it to prevent aging. And here's a final look. It's all we could do and keep the natural nails. And for a more dramatic change, we need a different technique. So check out other videos on nail correction on my channel. I wish you all success in your work. Happy holidays! Bye-bye.